Did you know that by the time you're 80, you might lose up to half of your muscle mass? It's not just about feeling weaker. It's about the silent condition called sarcopenia that's affecting millions of older adults, stealing away strength, balance, and independence. In fact, over 50 million seniors are impacted, and every year falls due to weak muscles send over 300,000 people to the hospital. But here's the good news. New research shows muscle loss isn't inevitable. In fact, some seniors in their 70s and 80s are stronger and more mobile than many half their age. So what's their secret? It's not a magic pill. It's science-backed habits that anyone can adopt. In this video, we'll reveal 7 powerful habits that could change the way you age, boost your muscle strength, and keep you independent for years to come. Ready to unlock the secrets of aging strong? Let's dive in. Despite the widespread impact of muscle loss among older adults, the vast majority of seniors remain unaware of the daily habits that can actually help reverse or delay this decline. In fact, research shows that 93% of seniors do not know which specific routines or lifestyle changes are effective in combating sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength. This lack of awareness is compounded by the fact that many healthcare professionals fail to discuss these science-backed strategies with their patients. Instead, conversations about aging often focus on managing symptoms or prescribing medications, rather than empowering seniors with actionable habits that can rebuild strength and preserve independence. As a result, millions of older adults are left vulnerable to the risks associated with muscle loss, such as decreased mobility, higher chances of falls, and a reduced quality of life. Yet, the evidence is clear. Simple interventions, like regular resistance training, balanced nutrition with adequate protein, and targeted micronutrient support can make a profound difference. Seniors who adopt these habits not only maintain their muscle mass, but also enjoy greater energy, improved balance, and the ability to continue living independently. It's crucial that both seniors and their healthcare providers recognize the importance of proactive muscle health and begin prioritizing these daily habits as a foundation for healthy aging. The strongest seniors, seniors, the ones who defy expectations and remain active, independent, and vibrant well into their 70s, 80s, and beyond, share a set of daily habits that are both simple and deeply rooted in modern science. These 7 habits are not about quick fixes or miracle supplements, but about consistently applying proven strategies that target the root causes of age-related muscle loss and weakness. Let's explore each habit in depth, uncovering the research and practical steps that can help anyone build a foundation for lifelong strength. Hormetic stress, the strength secret hiding in plain sight. Most people assume that getting older inevitably means getting weaker, but research suggests the real culprit is not age itself, but a lack of healthy stress. Hormetic stress refers to brief, controlled exposures to discomfort, like cold showers, saunas, intermittent fasting, or short bursts of isometric muscle contractions. These activities trigger powerful survival mechanisms in the body, activating cellular repair, boosting mitochondrial health, and releasing hormones that protect muscle tissue. For example, ending your shower with 30 to 60 seconds of cold water can increase adiponectin, a hormone that helps prevent muscle breakdown. Regular sauna use has been linked to 40% less muscle loss in older adults, while intermittent fasting, simply narrowing your eating window to 8-10 hours a day, can boost muscle cell function by up to 10% in just 12 weeks. Isometric contractions, such as pressing against a wall with full effort for 5 to 10 seconds, can stimulate muscle-building signals without stressing the joints. The key is moderation. These stressors must be temporary and controlled. Overdoing it can be counterproductive, but when applied wisely, hormetic stress activates longevity genes that help preserve muscle and vitality for years to come. Protein timing, the overlooked muscle multiplier. Everyone knows protein is essential for muscle maintenance, but few realize that when you eat, protein is just as important as how much you eat. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at using protein to build and repair muscle, a phenomenon called anabolic resistance. Most seniors make the mistake of eating little protein at breakfast and lunch, then loading up at dinner. However, muscles can only synthesize protein effectively for a few hours after each meal. To maximize muscle synthesis, seniors should aim for 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein at each meal, including breakfast. This approach, known as protein distribution, ensures multiple opportunities throughout the day to stimulate muscle growth. Foods like Greek yogurt, eggs, cottage cheese, lean meats, fish, tofu, legumes, and dairy are excellent choices. A study from the University of Texas showed that seniors who spread their protein intake evenly gained 1-2 pounds of muscle in 12 weeks without changing anything else in their routine. Beyond muscle, this habit supports blood sugar stability, appetite control, and cognitive clarity. If you're putting in the effort to eat enough protein, don't let poor timing limit your results. Make every meal count. Vitamin D and K2, the quiet guardians of strength. Vitamin D is often associated with bone health, but its role in muscle strength and function is just as critical. Over 80% of older adults are deficient in vitamin D, and most are unaware of the consequences. Muscle cells have vitamin D receptors, and without sufficient levels, they cannot build, repair, or function optimally. Seniors with optimal vitamin D levels have been shown to possess 25% greater muscle strength, faster reaction times, better balance ergonomics, and a lower risk of falls compared to those who are deficient. Compounding the issue, aging skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight, making deficiency more likely even for those who spend time outdoors. While the standard recommendation is 600 IU per day, research suggests that 2,000–4,000 IU may be necessary for most older adults to achieve optimal blood levels. However, vitamin D supplementation should be paired with vitamin K2, which directs calcium to the bones and muscles rather than the arteries, reducing the risk of vascular calcification. Foods rich in vitamin D include fatty fish and fortified dairy, while K2 is found in fermented foods, hard cheeses, egg yolks, and organ meats. Seniors should ask their doctor for a vitamin D blood test and aim for levels above 40 ml, supplementing as needed with both D3 and K2 for comprehensive support. Chronic inflammation control, the silent muscle thief. Chronic, low-grade inflammation, often called inflammaging, is one of the most under-recognized drivers of muscle loss in older adults. Unlike the obvious signs of acute inflammation, this type is subtle, building up over years due to factors like poor sleep, gut imbalances, stress, and hidden food sensitivities. Seniors with high levels of inflammation lose muscle mass up to 3 times faster than those with lower levels, even if their diet and exercise routines are similar. Inflammation interferes with the anabolic signals muscles need to grow, making it harder to build and easier to lose muscle. The strongest seniors keep inflammation low through several key habits: prioritizing quality sleep, which can reduce inflammatory cytokines by up to 40%, supporting gut health with a diverse range of plant foods and fermented products, balancing exercise intensity, and consuming anti-inflammatory nutrients such as omega-3 fatty acids, curcumin from turmeric, and polyphenols from berries, green tea, and olive oil. Aim for 2–3 grams of omega-3s daily for optimal results. If you're unsure about your inflammation levels, ask your doctor for a high-sensitivity C-reactive protein SCRP test. Superagers typically keep their HSCRP below 1.0 mg/L, while many seniors unknowingly have much higher levels. Reducing inflammation creates the internal environment necessary for muscle to thrive. Micronutrients, the muscle-supporting MVPs. While protein, carbohydrates, and fats get most of the attention, micronutrients play a crucial behind-the-scenes role in muscle health. Magnesium, creatine, vitamin B12, especially in its methylcobalamin form, zinc, selenium, and chromium are all essential for muscle function and preservation. Magnesium powers over 300 biochemical reactions related to muscle contraction and recovery, yet more than 70% of older adults are deficient. Seniors with adequate magnesium have been shown to have 30% stronger grip strength and better physical performance. Creatine, often associated with athletes, is equally valuable for seniors, helping muscles store energy and improving both strength and cognition. Daily supplementation of 3 to 5 grams of creatine has been shown to increase muscle mass and power, especially when combined with resistance training. Vitamin B12 absorption declines with age, particularly in those taking common medications like proton pump inhibitors or metformin. B12 is vital for nerve health and muscle signaling, and the methylated form is most effective. Zinc supports muscle repair and immune function, selenium protects against oxidative stress, and chromium improves insulin sensitivity, helping nutrients reach muscle tissue efficiently. A long-term study found that seniors with optimal levels of these micronutrients preserved 22% more muscle mass over 5 years compared to those who were deficient. The best approach is to request a micronutrient panel from your doctor. Prioritize whole foods rich in vitamins and minerals, and supplement strategically based on your individual needs. Neuromuscular connections, the hidden link between strength and aging. Muscle loss is not just about shrinking fibers or lack of exercise. It's also about the nervous system's ability to control those muscles. The neuromuscular junction, the connection between brain and muscle, deteriorates with age, leading to reduced coordination, slower reflexes, and greater risk of falls. After age 60, these connections can decline rapidly unless actively maintained. Think of them like electrical wires. If the wiring is damaged, the signal doesn't reach the muscle, no matter how strong it is. Super agers preserve these crucial pathways by training for coordination, not just strength. Activities like Tai Chi, dancing, tennis, and ping pong challenge the brain and nervous system in ways that basic walking or weightlifting do not. A 2020 study found that older adults who practice coordination-based exercise twice a week preserve their neuromuscular connections 31% better than those who stuck to traditional workouts. Supporting nerve health with targeted nutrients such as alpha-lipoic acid, acetyl-L-carnitine, vitamin B1, benfotiamine, and herbs like huperzine A can also protect the neuromuscular junction from oxidative damage. Simple breathing techniques like box breathing can enhance neuromuscular signaling in regular cognitive challenges, puzzles, learning new skills, memory games, further support these vital connections. Maintaining a sharp mind is as important as maintaining strong muscles, as both rely on overlapping neural networks. Progressive resistance training, the ultimate anti-aging habit. If there is one habit that stands out above all others for preserving strength and independence, it is progressive resistance training. After age 30, adults lose 3 to 8% of muscle mass per decade, with the rate accelerating after 60. This loss impacts not just appearance, but also strength, balance, metabolism, and independence. Muscle does not stick around simply because you stay active. It must be challenged to grow and remain strong. Progressive resistance training, gradually increasing the intensity of strength exercises, is the gold standard. Superagers follow 4 key principles: focusing on intensity, reaching muscle fatigue safely, prioritizing compound movements, squats, push-ups, rows, deadlifts, tracking and increasing difficulty over time, more reps, resistance, or time under tension, and slowing down the eccentric phase, lowering the weight slowly for greater muscle growth with less joint stress. Even seniors who start in their 70s or 80s can see dramatic improvements. A 12-week program of progressive strength training helped older adults gain over 3 pounds of muscle and increase strength by 35, along with better brain function, denser bones, and improved blood sugar control. Just 2 30-minute sessions per week can make a life-changing difference. Despite fears that strength training is too dangerous for older adults, the real danger lies in not doing it. Without resistance training, muscle loss and its consequences, frailty, falls, and loss of independence are almost guaranteed. With proper guidance and a gradual approach, anyone can benefit from this powerful habit. Putting it all together, a blueprint for lifelong strength. These 7 habits: hormetic stress, protein timing, vitamin D and K2 optimization, inflammation control, micronutrient sufficiency, neuromuscular connection training, and progressive resistance training form a comprehensive blueprint for preserving and rebuilding muscle as we age. They are not quick fixes, but sustainable lifestyle changes that address the root causes of muscle loss. The strongest seniors are not genetically lucky or immune to aging. They are intentional about their daily choices. By adopting even one of these habits, you can begin to shift the trajectory of your health, gaining not just muscle, but confidence, independence, and a higher quality of life. Start small. Add protein to your breakfast. Try a brief cold shower or take a daily walk with a few minutes of focus and strength work. Each step builds momentum, and over time these habits compound, leading to a future where strength and vitality are the norm, not the exception. Aging is inevitable, but decline is not. The science is clear. With the right habits, you can stay strong, sharp, and independent for decades to come. Taking action to protect your strength, balance, and independence as you age doesn't have to be overwhelming. It starts with just one simple step. The science is clear. Muscle loss isn't an unavoidable part of getting older, but rather a consequence of daily habits, many of which can be changed today. For example, you might begin by adding 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein to your breakfast, which helps kickstart muscle synthesis and supports energy for the day ahead. Or you could try a brief isometric hold, pressing your hands together or against a wall for 10 seconds, to stimulate muscle-building signals with minimal strain on your joints. Even something as easy as stepping outside for 15 to 20 minutes of midday sunlight can help your body produce more vitamin D, a nutrient that's critical for muscle strength and balance, yet deficient in over 80% of seniors. The key is to choose one habit and practice it with intention and consistency. Don't feel pressured to overhaul your entire routine overnight. Instead, focus on making a single change part of your daily life. As you gain confidence, you can gradually layer in more habits, such as prioritizing quality sleep, incorporating coordination exercises like dancing or Tai Chi, or adding more anti-inflammatory foods to your meals. Each habit you adopt is like a deposit in your strength bank, compounding over time to yield greater mobility, sharper thinking, and the freedom to live life on your own terms. Remember, the strongest, most independent seniors didn't get there by accident. They made small, intentional choices every day that added up to lasting results. By starting now, you're investing in a future where you can keep traveling, playing, and enjoying life well into your later years. Your journey to lifelong strength and vitality begins with a single step. Take it today and watch the benefits grow for years to come. Aging is often seen as a slow march toward decline, but the truth is far more empowering. With the right habits, seniors can remain strong, active, and independent for many years to come. The latest research and real-world success stories prove that muscle loss and frailty are not inevitable side effects of getting older. They're challenges that can be met head-on with simple, science-backed strategies. By embracing daily movement, prioritizing a balanced and protein-rich diet, and making time for both physical and mental exercise, older adults can dramatically boost their strength, balance, and confidence. It's important to remember that progress doesn't require perfection or drastic changes overnight. Start with small, achievable goals, whether it's a daily walk, a weekly dance class, or adding more lean protein and vegetables to your meals. Celebrate each milestone, no matter how modest, and let those victories build your confidence. Social connection is also a powerful motivator. Joining group activities, exercise classes, or simply spending time with loved ones can make staying active more enjoyable and sustainable. Mental stimulation, such as reading puzzles or learning new skills, is just as vital for independence as physical strength. Ultimately, the journey to staying strong and independent is about consistent, intentional effort. Every step you take, no matter how small, is an investment in your health span, not just your lifespan. By adopting these habits, you're not just adding years to your life, you're adding life to your years. The path to a vibrant, independent future is open to everyone, and it starts with the choices you make today.